Okay, so I wanted to shoot a quick video on, there's been a lot of talk in the news lately with the legislation and trying to get rid of the New Hampshire vehicle inspection process altogether. And I wanted to talk on that subject because I'm, near and dear to my heart, because everybody thinks it's just about money, and that's what we're trying to do, is get, empty everybody's wallet. And it couldn't be farther from the truth. You're going to pay us now or you're going to pay us later. It doesn't really matter. The cars are going to break, and we're trying to prevent them from breaking and causing a catastrophic accident where somebody's going to get hurt or worse, killed. And the reality is, it's real. Every day I can bring you through any of the shops and I can show you what comes through here every day, with bald tires and cords hanging out and suspension parts rusted and broken off the car. It's endless on a daily basis what we see and what people bring in here. And if we just stop the program, you're going to see all the cars from the woods and people's backyards get put on the roads again and put in a 17-year-old's hands who doesn't have experience driving a car, let alone a car that doesn't act and maneuver the way it was designed, because it's broken. So it's very short-sighted of the legislature to even consider this. I heard somebody on the news on MUR, one of our legislators, just doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm not saying he's a stupid person, he just doesn't know what he doesn't know. And so for you to sit there on television and say that my check engine light's on, but it's not for an emissions related failure and it shouldn't fail, the only reason a check engine light comes on is for an emissions related failure. Period, end of story. Every code in there that's related to turning that check engine light on has to do with an emissions related failure. And you could say, well, what does a transmission code have to do with emissions related failure, is what one of his points were. And well, the point is, if the torque converter can't go into lockup mode and it's going to emit, because it's in a lower gear, it's going to emit more than it's supposed to emit emissions wise. So it keeps the vehicle going into a condition where it's optimally running. And so because that code is there, it turns on the light. There are codes in the transmission that don't affect it, that won't turn on the light. But if that light is on, it's because it's polluting more than it was designed to. That's clear. And then he also said something like, oh, it said it was a clutch code in my transmission, and I have an automatic. Again, showing how much he doesn't know about the topic. An automatic transmission has clutches. That's how it shifts. I say it's just automatic, which means you don't have to push in the clutch to shift the gears. Just trying to clear up the stuff that they put out there with no technical person sitting next to him to debunk his thought process or to educate him on exactly what's going on. So anyway, I would love to take you through the shop and show you on a daily basis the stuff that people are driving. And these cars going by, I mean, the GMC Hummer EV is 9,500 pounds. Most pickup trucks are like 6,500 pounds. These batteries are very heavy. These cars are getting heavier. They're getting more amenities in them. And we just keep making them bigger and bigger and bulkier, and all of the stuff, all the technology weighs a lot. And here they go down the road, and if they have bad tires, bad suspension, bad brakes, when you go to stop a 9,500 pound vehicle and the shocks are worn, the back end comes up, the nose dives, the car doesn't stop, it takes an extra 50 feet. That's the difference between life and death. Are you hitting a person in the walkway? It's not a good situation. And yes, we'd like you to do the work with us, absolutely. But you can do it in your driveway, but I don't want you compromising the life of somebody else, especially one of my loved ones, because it's going to cost you $700 to fix your car. It's not a good argument. Owning a car is a privilege. It's not a right. And with that privilege comes responsibility to do the right thing, which is take care of your stuff. So you guys don't think it's a one-way conversation here. I've told you my opinions, being in the industry for 21 years. I am truly open to hearing what you guys have to think and say about this topic matter. I know I've read some comments, and I would love to hear what your thoughts are and share it with the community and our community, and I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. So I welcome that anytime. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more tips and tricks just like this.